पैन इंडिया हमारे 110 वॉलंटियर्स हैं। जहां अभी ऑक्सीजन ड्राइव चल रहा है कटक एंड भुवनेश्वर में, वहां हमारे 25 वॉलंटियर्स हैं जो दिन रात लोगों की सेवा में लगे हुए हैं अपनी जान की परवाह किए बिना। हम 24/7 अवेलेबल है। हमने शिफ्ट वाइज अपनी ड्यूटीज डिवाइड की हुई है। ऑन एन एवरेज वी गेट अराउंड 400 to 500 कॉल्स डेली, जिसमें से 70-80% क्रिटिकल पेशेंट्स होते हैं जिनको ऑक्सीजन की इमीडिएट नीड होती है।
Good morning, Kuljeet. Thanks for
Hey,
joining.
good morning. Yeah,
All
my
right.
pleasure.
So, I'm here to interview you because I'm looking for people who are, fulfilling their social responsibility, giving back to the society. And
Alright.
your NGO is one of the first that came to my mind. So, before I begin, can you just quickly introduce yourself?
Sure. Hello. Well, my name is Kujit, and I'm a part of SikhAid since past 1.5 years, and my journey has been like incredible. Like talking about from like the very first drive to however we have started, it's really amazing. So, giving like a little bit glimpse about myself, I'm in my current final year of my bachelor's, and like I'm in the Pune team. Okay, so the NGO, it was being organized by, like, we call him Veerji, or Ronak Veerji, with his great vision, and like he's a pure visionary. Like in like when in 2020, of course, we all know the pandemic has struck us, and then things were completely unpredictable. But still, to be honest, like in a place like Odisha, which has been like constantly affected by the cyclones and all, Ronak Veerji felt like the world needs something more. Like the relief and everything was going on, but then it was not fulfilling. And being a Sikh, like even I'm a part of a Sikh community, and we have this in us that selfless seva is what our main aim is. So he just had that in mind, and then he started with the NGO named SikhAid, established in 2020, and then from there now we have reached till 22 parts of our country and also in abroad in Canada and Australia as well. Me as a member of SikhAid have realized that just devote this life to in serving people. We follow this Nam Japo Vandashako Kirat Karo, which means believe in God, do for God, and just believe in the faith of humanity. Our ultimate aim is that we don't want any person to sleep hungry. In Pune, like of course we are not that big, of course, but then we are a group of like 7 to 8 people. And I would like to mention my group leader Rajveer Singh, who actually initiated with everything. Like he actually contacted Ronak Veerji, and then the whole thing got got set up. And like this is what happened in 2020. Okay, and then we ended up being a group of 7 to 8 people. I would like to mention them like Rajveer Singh, Angat Singh, Manmeet, Arban.
Can you also just shed a little light on your composition of the team? Like, is it just the Sikh community that is a part of the NGO, or you have other members also from other backgrounds? And do we have only men working here, or the women are stepping in?
We accept we don't have any criterias for being a part of an NGO or something. It's just that if you have a will to help people, surely you are a family. That's it. we just don't believe in that, whether it's a girl or a boy, or if there's an old person, because it doesn't matter. Like helping someone doesn't ask who you are.
Correct. How many girls are
Yes.
volunteering currently?
Well, since we are like 7 to 8 members, but then if talking about the volunteers, we have like more than 5 to 6 girls, like from like few are in colleges and few are working, but then they do get some time out of their daily routine and then help us in our drives. So of course there are like pretty much good amount of girls we have. Like everyone is giving their 100% in it.
You are a group of youngsters. How did you manage to convince your family? What were the challenges you had to face, the risks you have taken to serve people?
We tried to convince our parents, and then they somehow got convinced. And with all, like, of course, we had to look into the security issues as well, because we, as an NGO, of course, like you do get like special, like special permissions from the police, but then it was restricted at certain limits. So we just wanted to make our reach as much as possible then. But of course, that was a challenge because getting the permission and everything was difficult. There were a lot of difficulties we have faced, but then yes, we have successfully made it through. So
Did any of your group members ever fall sick?
I guess yes. Yeah, even that,
And even then you guys continued.
We all have been doing this seva. We have to be honest, okay, this is a fact that we have actually helped almost 7,000 people in Pune.
Wow.
With our constant drives and everything since past 1.5 years.
7 people impacting 7,000. Wow, that's big news.
Yeah. Well, this included the food drives in which we distributed our langar seva, and then of course we distributed ration kits. This is what we have started almost 3 months ago, that we have collaborated with an NGO named Pink. So
Okay.
Pink is an NGO based in Pune, and what they do is that they provide sanitary napkins to women. Then we just want that everyone should unite and accept everyone the way they are and help each other out, because we all have been stuck with because by this pandemic in a really worst ways, and that's what we want. We want to keep expanding and spread the message of humanity to everyone. Selfless seva, what we believe in. So at the moment, yeah, that's our ultimate plan, and let's see how things go.
It's beautiful that you believe so much in humanity, because we all should. That is the biggest religion, and that is the religion that should come first. Thank you for taking out time, and thank you for sharing such beautiful memories of your previous drives and your your vision for the future drives. So Kuljit Singh, nice speaking to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Kudos to SikhAid. They're doing a great job.
Sure. Thank you so much.